Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and yes, this is another video on the Silverback MDR-X. It's actually a video that I completely forgot to do. It's going to be a dead simple one, which is I'm going to be using heavy ammo with this thing. I have no intention of using anything less than a 0.3 gram BB. So we're going to put the high nub in there. Very simple thing to do. First of all, we're going to take off the handguard. I'm just going to loosen the screw on each side. Just a little bit like that. You can use the pin push tool that comes with your rifle to push this out, but just because I've got it in my hand, I'm just going to whack it with the Torx. That comes out. We're going to pull the suppressor off. There we go. Ding dong dong. Handguard comes off. Super simple, right? And this is what's so great about the Silverback line of products. You've got 3 bolts here, and you use the Allen key which come with your rifle. So you use the Allen key which come with the rifle. What you're going to do is you're going to loosen these 2 off first, the ones that don't have the markings next to it for lock and unlock. We're just going to spin them half a turn, and then we have this little indication here. It's on lock at the moment, just indicated by this little spot here. Tell you what, let's zoom you in. So you'll see the little spot here which indicates that it's on lock. We just put an Allen key in and we turn it to unlock like that. Simple. Once that's done, we can literally just pull the outer barrel section out. That is how incredibly easy this is to do. So in the box with your MDR, you'll have this little nub. It's called the high nub. And this rifle, why you would run this rifle on 2s or 2.5s, I really don't know. It would literally just be a travesty because, you know, this thing can lift them. If it can lift them, you should be using it. Even at like 1 joule, I think you should be using 0.3s as a minimum. I digress. Let's get this thing unwrapped. So let's pull out the fancy tool for this one, just because I know I've got a good quality 1.5 in here, which I think this is. Oh, I am mistaken. It's a 2 mil Allen key. I'm going to do it. Turn. And this should come out. Do I have to do it a little bit more? Or a lot more? Oh, you know what? Let's just take them out. So you have 2 pointed 2 mil Allen grub screws, and then this just slides out. I'm going to be putting an upgrade barrel and hop set in this anyway soon, but you know, I thought I'm going to be using the high nub. Why not show you how to do it? So here is the MDR hop up unit. Lovely blue. See if you can see this. That's off. That's on. And there really isn't much pressure there at all. Why they don't just ship it with the high nub, who knows. So once that's out, I'm thinking we just split. Is it off? Let's turn it off. That's on. Turn it off. Once we've got it to this stage, these 2 halves just split. So just use something to get in between them. And we push down. And we can split them off now. Very careful. They've got little ball detents in each side. You don't want to lose them. So as you pull them off, just hold something in its way so those things don't yeet out the side. Once that's off, we can remove the adjustment wheel, and then we can take the nub out. Load of grease on there, and then we can pull, should be able to pull the barrel out like that. I have heard reports that these barrels are slightly off compared to your average AG barrel. We'll get into that when I've finished making the barrel for it. and we can compare it to a normal AG. So let's pop this back in, and then we're going to open up our high adjuster like this, and there's a very specific way this goes in. So you'll see on one side it's kind of pointed up like the roof on a house, and on the other side you have the H, and the H is where you want it to point down. So you want the peaked roof, if you want to call it that, at the top. So we're just going to hold that in place. We're going to take the adjustment wheel, just slide that over, pop that over the top. That's on, so we're going to turn it off. And then what we'll do at this stage, if you'll be able to see this, so we've got a lot more hop adjustment on there, and all I'm going to do is just make sure that it's centered. Seems to apply hop off to one side, which is ever so strange. Let's turn it round the other way. Right, let's try again. Seems a little better. So once we've got that on, we need to put the side clamps on. And this is where it should grab the inner barrel, like that. And we can see there the hop nub, nice and centered. Just give it a nice little twist, make sure that's the right case. And it is, and we can turn it now, and we get the clicks. Happy days. These are quite loose fitting, so I think probably work on an upgrade part where we can change that and make it a little bit better. Once we've done that, we can reinstall the barrel. So let's pop this in there like so. We take our 2 screws, and you want to be careful with these. You don't want to over torque them because it really doesn't need it. They are pointed, so they'll grab where they need to. And we're just going to not go all the way till we've got both sides in. Till it stops. Till it stops, just enough to like 2-finger tightness type thing. Don't need to overdo it, otherwise you will break it. We can put that nub to one side. We can lift this up, pop the barrel back in. First we want to lock the barrel in place with the barrel lock. Once that's set to lock, it won't be going anywhere. Once that's in, just make sure it's nice and in place. We can use the supplied Allen key with your rifle to tighten it up. Again, don't want to go overboard with this, just until comfortably it stops. You don't want to torque that down. This is a 5mm Allen key that comes with the MDR. Then you just take your handguard, swap that back into place, and that is the high nub fitted into your MDR. So hope this has been useful to some of you. They do have a full guide on the Silverback YouTube channel on how to do this stuff, but like with the magazine, there's no real talk over talking you through it. It's just kind of, you know, them doing it really quick, and you have to kind of follow along. So I hope this has been a bit of use to you. Thanks for tuning into another video. This is how to fit the high nub into your MDR-X from Silverback. And from me and Bench, I'll see you in the next video.